every hard day so far. Look back at the nights you thought would leave a scar, but here you are, still breathing slow, still finding somewhere left to go. The days that broke you down to dust, you rose from them because you must. And every time you thought you'd fall, you stood up after all. Count them on your fingers one by one, the setting of 1,000 suns. Each one set, each one rose. You outlasted all your lows. You have already survived every hard day, everyone. Look how far you've come, look at all you've done. The storm that thought it would drown your name left you standing in the rain. And every morning that you woke in fear, you're still standing here, still here. So rest tonight, don't be afraid. You have already survived every hard day. Saxophone played a note of pride. He's been with you on every ride. He knows the nights you cried alone, the times you thought you'd never make it home. But his brass still shines, his breath still warm, a quiet witness to the storm. You are not the sum of what went wrong, you are the survivor of 1,000 songs. The hardest days are in the past, the ones that didn't last. You have already survived every hard day, everyone. Look how far you've come, look at all you've done. The storm that thought it would drown your name left you standing in the rain. Maybe surviving is not a trophy on the wall, it's just the breath after the fall. Every hard day, every hard day. Let the rain wash what we couldn't say tonight, the words that got stuck in the fading light. Not every silence needs a name, not every wound needs the same. The window's wet, the world is gray, but I'm learning to let things slip away. The things we held too tight to speak are softer now, no longer weak. The rain doesn't ask for permission to fall, it just comes and washes it all. Every drop is a little release, a gentle tug toward peace. Let the rain wash what we couldn't say, let it carry wash what we couldn't say. The saxophone plays a slower tune, like water finding its way to the moon. No rush, no fight, no need to prove, just the gentle art of letting move. I close my eyes and feel the sound. The heaviness leaves the ground. Not everything needs to be fixed tonight. Some things just need to be held light. The rain will stop, the clouds will part, but healing lives inside the heart. Let the rain wash what we couldn't say. Let it carry the hurt away. Every storm will end someday, leaving room for lighter rain. Maybe healing never yells, it just learns to ring small bells. Let the rain, let the rain wash it all away, wash it all away. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You're allowed to rest now. No one's keeping score tonight. The war inside your head doesn't need another fight. You've been running for so long, forgetting you belong to the quiet that sits beneath the noise, to the soft that doesn't need a voice. Put your head down on the table. You've done everything you're able. The world will spin without your help. You can rest upon the shelf. Every muscle, every bone deserves to be left alone. You're allowed to rest now. Close your eyes. Let the stillness be your prize. You don't have to earn the right to sleep. The promises you made to keep can wait until the morning sun. The race is over, you've already won. Let the night hold you to its chest. You're allowed to rest. The saxophone plays a lullaby low. He knows how tired you are. He wants you to know that rest is not a failure, not a crime. It's the rhythm of your own sweet time. I've been pushing through the pain, thinking I had everything to gain. But the only thing I've earned tonight is the soft permission to be alive. The bed is warm, the pillow's deep, a promise that you can keep. You're allowed to rest now. Close your eyes. Let the stillness be heart is not behind schedule tonight. It's not a race, it's not a fight. The healing doesn't punch a clock. It doesn't care about the stock of timelines, deadlines, should have beens. It only knows where it begins, and where it ends is not your choice. Just listen to your inner voice. The tree doesn't rush to bear the fruit. The wound doesn't heal to a time-bound root. Every heart has its own pace. You're not losing any race. Your heart is not behind schedule. It's exactly on time. The rhythm of healing is not a straight line. It curves and bends and loops around and finds its way to solid ground. You don't have to catch up to anyone. What's meant for you has already begun. Let the others run their race. Your heart is not behind schedule, it's in its place. The saxophone learned his slowest phrase after a season of darkened days. He didn't compare himself to the flute, he just let his own notes take root. I used to look at everyone ahead and feel the weight of what I'd not yet said. But now I know my heart's own beat is the only rhythm I need to meet. The early bird and the patient moon both arrive, both will swoon. Your heart is not behind schedule, it's exactly on time. The rhythm of healing is not a straight line. It curves and bends and loops around and finds its way to solid ground. Maybe the only schedule that matters is the one where your heart never shatters. You're on time, you're on time. Not behind, not ahead, you're fine. Your heart knows the way, your heart knows the pace. You're not in a race, you're in a grace. You don't have to be fixed to be worthy tonight. The cracks in you are not a fight. The broken pieces on the floor are not a lock upon a door. You've been trying so hard to be whole, but wholeness lives inside your soul. Not in the parts you've glued together, but in the softness of the weather. The stars are not perfect, they burn and fade. The ocean has waves that are not afraid to show their cracks upon the shore. You don't need to be anything more. You don't have to be fixed to be worthy of love. The moon is enough with its scars above. Every missing piece is a space for light to find its way into the night. problem to be solved tonight, just a heart that's learning to hold itself light. Put down the hammer, put down the glue. Worthy doesn't mean perfect, worthy means you. The saxophone has a dent in his bell, but the sound he makes is a healing spell. He doesn't hide his tarnished brass, he lets the light through the looking glass. I've been hiding my broken parts for years behind a wall of fabricated cheers, but the only thing that set me free was saying this brokenness is part of me. The cracks let the light in, didn't you know? The gardener loves the melting snow. You don't have to be fixed to be worthy of love. The moon is enough with its scars above. Every missing piece is a space for light to find its way into the night. Maybe worth was never earned, it was already there before you learned. You're enough, not too broken, not too tough, just as you are, just as you are. You're worthy, no need to be scarless. We counted the stars through the skylight tonight. You saw 12, I saw a different light. But we didn't care who was right or wrong, we just made up a love song. Your finger pointed at a tiny dot, a little star that we both forgot, but we named it after our first kiss. A love that's built on nights like this. Every star is a little yes, a love that doesn't need an address. We counted till we lost our place, then started over face to face. We counted the stars through the skylight together tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every dot of a light above was a constellation of our love. Even when the sun comes up to stay, you're the star I wanna pray. Every count, every name is a love that's not a game. The saxophone looked up and played a tune. He saw the stars and the crescent moon. He named a star after his brass bell, a love story he couldn't tell. He squeezed my hand and said that one's ours, a love that doesn't need superpowers. I counted 13, you counted 10, but we started over and over again. If the skylight breaks and the stars fall through, will I still have you? We counted the stars through the skylight together tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every dot of a light above was a constellation of our love. Maybe stars never really fall, they just learn to love through it all. You let me have the last French fry tonight, a little sacrifice that felt so right. Your fingers hovered over the basket, then stopped. A love that's never overhopped. You pushed the basket toward my side, a love that doesn't need to hide. The salt was glistening in the light, a love that holds on tight. The last fry is a holy thing, a love that makes the spirit sing. Every crunch I took was a vow, I'm still feeling it now. You let me have the last French fry from me tonight, a little love that feels so bright. Every salty bite I took was a love that's in your look. Even when the basket's clean and gone, you're the fry I'm leaning on. Every piece, every taste is a love I can't replace. The saxophone watched you push the basket. He played a note that was soft, not drastic. He knows that love is in the small, the giving up, the giving all. You dipped your last fry in ketchup for me, a love that's wild and free. I bit it slow and closed my eyes, a love that never dies. If there are no fries left to share, will you still show me that you care? You let me have the last French fry for me tonight, a little love that feels so bright. Every salty bite I took was a love that's in your look. Maybe last fries are the sweetest kind, they just learn to live in mine. kiss you tonight. A little joke that felt so right. Milk, eggs, bread, and then my name. A love that's not a game. I laughed out loud when I saw the list. A love that I can't resist. You underlined it twice with a grin. A love that knows where to begin. A grocery list is a love note true. A love that's always finding you. Every item you wrote before was a love that I adore. You wrote a grocery list that included kiss you for me tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every time I read that final line, I feel a love that's truly mine. Even when the list is thrown away, you're the kiss that's here to stay. Every word, every line is a Valentine of mine. The saxophone laughed through his brass. He saw the list and he had to ask, what kind of store sells a kiss like that? A love that's where it's at. You put the list in my coat pocket. A love that's like a rocket. I pulled it out 10 times that night. A love that's bright and right. If the list gets lost and I can't find, will you write another one for my mind? You wrote a grocery list that included kiss you for me tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every time I read that final line, I feel a love that's truly mine. Maybe grocery lists never spoil. They just learn to love the toil. Did you see the last item? Then a pause. Then a man's voice. I did. Then the sound of a kiss. Then nothing. Dun, 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 dun. You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words tonight. A little courage that felt so right. You hummed and la-la-la'd your way through. A love that's honest and true. The melody was in your heart. A love that's a work of art. You didn't care if you were wrong. A love that's like a beautiful song. A made-up lyric is a gift so sweet. A love that makes the song complete. Every nonsense sound you made was a love that's not afraid. You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words for me. A little love that sets me free. Every la-la-la that left your lips was a love that never slips. Even when the radio plays a different tune, you're the singer of my moon. Every sound, every phrase is a love that stays and stays. The saxophone joined in the fun. He played along with everyone. He didn't know kiss on my coffee cup today. A little red heart that I won't wash away. Your lips touch the rim where mine used to be. A love that's right in front of me. The barista saw it and smiled wide. A love that doesn't need to hide. I held the cup like a trophy of war. A love that I've been waiting for. The lipstick stain is a little red map. A love that doesn't need an app. Every curve of your lips I see is a love that's setting me free. You left a lipstick kiss on my coffee cup tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every time I raise it to my mouth, I taste the love that's heading south. Even when the stain finally fades, you're the kiss in the shades. Every mark, every trace is a love I want to chase. The saxophone kissed his reed the same way. A little red mark to start the play. He saw your lipstick on the white ceramic. A love that's almost cinematic. You took the cup back and kissed it again. A love that doesn't need a pen. Now there are two kisses side by side. A love that I can't hide. If I wash the cup and make it clean, will the kisses still be seen? You left a lipstick kiss on my coffee cup tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every time I raise it to my mouth, I taste the love that's heading south. Maybe lipstick never really leaves. It just learns to live in the sleeves. Now there are two, and the sound of lips pressing against ceramic, and a soft laugh, and nothing. You drew a heart on the fogged up window tonight, with your fingertip soft as the light. The glass was cold but your hand was warm. A little love to weather the storm. I watched the heart appear from the mist, a perfect shape that I almost kissed. The rain outside blurred the street lamps' glow, but your heart stayed clear. I wanted you to know. The fog was thick like a winter breath. Your heart was a promise that cheated death. Every line you traced was a vow. I'm still looking at it now. You drew a heart on the fogged up window for me, a little love that I could see before the heat of the room made it fade. A memory that the glass made. Even when the fog is gone, you're the heart I'm leaning on. Every drop, every line is a valentine of mine. The saxophone fogged his brass with breath. He saw your heart and he beat back death. He played a note that was round and warm, a soundtrack for the coming storm. You turned to me and smiled small. The heart on the window said it all. I traced the same heart with my own hand, a love that we both understand. If the sun comes out and dries the pain, will your heart ever come again? You drew a heart on the fogged up window for me, a little love that I could see before the heat of the room made it fade. A memory that the glass made. Maybe foggy hearts never disappear. They just learn to live in the You took a picture of me when I wasn't ready tonight. A little click that felt so right. I was mid-sentence, mouth half open, a love that's not afraid of broken. You laughed and showed me the screen, a love that's honest, not a dream. My hair was messy, my eyes were tired, you said, this is the one I've desired. A candid shot is a love so true, a love that sees the real you. Every imperfection you framed was a love that can't be tamed. You took a picture of me when I wasn't ready tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Me think, even when the photo fades to gray, you're the moment that will stay. Every shot, every frame is a love that knows my name. The saxophone posed for a photo too. He leaned in close, he wanted the view. You snapped his bell and his shiny brass, a love that's never second class. You put the phone down on the table, a love that's steady, not a fable. I asked to see the picture again, a love that doesn't need a pen. photo and can't retrieve. Will you still remember me? You took a picture of me when I wasn't ready tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every wrinkle, every blink was a love that makes me think. Maybe candid photos never lie. They just learn to live in the eye. Your hands were sparks upon my skin, a fire soft as violin. I close my eyes, you pull me in, like a shadow's gentle glow. In this faint amber light, I still feel you tonight. Your love burning quiet inside my fragile heart. In this faint amber light, you stay just out of sight, but the warmth never falls apart. The room is filled with quiet air. Your echo lingers everywhere, a tenderness beyond compare that warms the darkened sky. Your heartbeat was a subtle drum, a rhythm soft, a gentle hum. Though time has passed, I still become the girl you held so tight. In this faint amber light, I still feel you tonight. Your love burning quiet inside my fragile heart. In this faint amber light, you stay just out of a space between our words where the truth is barely heard. Still it lingers in the air everywhere. We talk but never really say what we lost along the way. Every sentence feels rehearsed, then reversed. There's a meaning left unsaid in every glance we both regret. In the space between our words, all the silence still is heard. Every pause becomes too loud. In the crowd, what we hide and what we show never quite aligns, I know. Still we stay and let it be. You and me. Your voice soft but far away, like it slowly drifts to gray. Every tone begins to fall through it all. The closer that we try to get, the more we seem to disconnect. Like a line we couldn't draw like before. If we fill the empty space, would it bring us back to place, or just break what still remains in the same? So we leave it hanging there, like a truth we never shared. In between what we once knew, me and you. Coffee cools upon the table, a rhythm from the sky. December rain is falling as the evening hours drift by. The window pane is foggy from the warmth that's in this room, chasing away the winter, chasing away the gloom. And you look up and brush the hair from my face. In this tiny place, I found my saving grace. It's just a warm December rain, and you here in my arms, a sweet and soft reminder of love's protecting charms. The thunder rolls, but I don't care. With you the world is fair. In this cafe corner, you're my shelter from the storm. My love so warm. The jazz guitar is strumming a melody so deep, echoing the promises that we are here to keep. The rain won't last forever, but one thing I know is true. The feeling that you give me will see the whole night through. And in the half-light, you smile that smile for me. It's all I'll ever need for all eternity. It's just a warm December rain, and you thunder rolls, but I don't care. With you the world is fair. In this cafe corner, you're my shelter from the storm. Let it pour, let the whole world fade away. I've got everything I need right here today. Holding you close. Warm rain on a winter's day. So warm. The waiter comes to clear our plates. The last call's come and gone, but we're still tangled up in words, still humming our own song. We've solved the world's big problems and shared our smallest fears, and drowned them in the coffee that we've nursed for hours here. It's that magic window when the night has just begun, to whisper to the morning, but we're avoiding the sun. We're living in the space between here and now, where the future doesn't matter and the past won't take a bow. It's just the warmth of your hand, the truth in your eyes, and the gentle understanding that nothing else applies. Here in the space between here and now. Your laughter echoes softly in the nearly empty room, chasing out the shadows, chasing out the gloom. And I don't wanna think about the morning's early light. I just wanna stay here with you forever in this night. This moment is a gift we've unwrapped, just us two, a private little universe made especially for you. We're living in the space between here and now, where the future doesn't matter and the past won't take a bow. It's just the warmth of your hand, the truth in your eyes, and the gentle understanding that nothing else applies. Here in the space between here and now. Time might keep on ticking on that clock upon the wall, but in this sacred space we've made, it doesn't move at all. It just stands still and watches, maybe even envies too, the simple, perfect beauty of me. Here with you, between here and now. I'll always be with you. Somehow Hazy headlights drift and sway, like the words we couldn't say. Every corner holds your trace, every light reveals your face. You're in every light that flickers, every shadow growing bigger. In the glow I see it through, all these neon dreams of you. Every heartbeat, every hue still comes back to only you. Pavement soft and slow, like the love we used to know. Saxophone bends into pain, calling out your name again. Your silhouette in the passing glass reminds me nothing ever lasts. But the night won't let you go, and neither will my soul. Curtains fall and the night drifts in. The sound of gentle rain softly settles again. A cup of quiet dreams warming both of my hands. And your smile feels like a place where I can land. In this tiny cafe under silver skies, your gaze speaks softly, no need for disguise. Under the cafe moonlight, we're drifting slow. Let the soft jazz carry us where the heart wants to go. Every note a gentle glow. In the quiet night, you and I, breathing in the pale moonlight. Your voice is low and warm, like a whispered song. It tells me I've been wandering, but here's where I belong. Saxophone is melting into mellow air. Every moment with you feels like answered prayer. Let the night unfold in its quiet grace. I see whole universes when I watch your face. Under the cafe moonlight, we're drifting slow. Let the soft jazz carry us where the heart wants to go. Every note a gentle glow. In the quiet night, you and I, breathing in the pale moonlight. Stay a little longer, don't let time decide. Let the world move on without us outside. Under the cafe moonlight, don't let go. Hearts in rhythm with the music soft and low. Hold me close in this tender, glowing night, you and I, under cafe moonlight. The last call of the evening, the candles flicker low. We're the only two still swaying to a rhythm soft and slow. I rest my head upon your chest and close my tired eyes, and suddenly I'm floating up through the velvet skies. No gravity to hold us down. My feet don't even touch the ground. We're dancing on the clouds tonight, among the stars so bright, in a world that we created, bathed in golden light. A whisper is a symphony, a touch a symphony. You lift me up so tenderly, just you and me in velvet skies. The city far below us is just a tiny spark, a gentle dream we're dreaming here, here inside the dark. Your hand is warm in mine, love, as we begin to rise to that peaceful, endless place we call our velvet skies. No need to speak, our hearts just know. This feeling only seems to grow. We're dancing on the clouds tonight, among the stars so bright, in a world that we created, bathed in golden light. A whisper is a symphony, a touch a symphony. You lift me up so tenderly, just you and me in velvet skies. iridescent paint and gold upon your skin so fair. A gentle breeze is playing with the ribbons in your hair. We leave the crowded sidewalks for a quiet hidden street, where every step we're taking makes my heart skip a beat. And in the silence I can hear you breathe, a simple magic that I do believe. So let's go chasing the moonlight, hand in hand tonight beneath the starry canvas. Everything feels right, the world can't wait until tomorrow, with its worries and its sorrow. Just let me hold you in the glow and love you slow, chasing the moonlight. A street musician saxophone plays softly from a bar. It's like he knows our story and he's playing it for my heart. No need for fancy words now, your eyes say all I need. A silent conversation, planting a love scene. And in the twilight time just melts away. I only pray we'll always feel this way. So let's go chasing the moonlight, hand in hand tonight beneath the starry canvas. Everything feels right, the world can't wait until tomorrow, with its worries and its sorrow. Just let me hold you in the glow and love you slow, chasing the moonlight. This moment is a photograph inside my mind, the perfect kind of peace I'm so glad to find right here with you. Chasing the moonlight, just you and I, beneath the moonlight. I found your letters in the moonlit air, ink fading like a quiet prayer. Each word a sigh you used to share, still warm against my skin. I read them slow like fragile notes, each memory softly floats. Your love still lingers in the quotes you whispered long ago. Moonlit letters calling me back to where we used to be. Every line a melody, fading soft but never gone. Moonlit letters, tender proof of the fire in our youth, a gentle echo of the truth. Your handwriting like a breeze, soft and warm with subtle ease. It wraps around me, makes me see how deeply I was known. Tonight the world is barely real, only your words I can feel. They hold me close, they always heal, like shadows in the glow. Moonlit letters calling me back to where we used to be. Every line a melody, fading soft but never gone. Moonlit letters, tender proof of the fire in our youth, a gentle echo of the truth. If love is written in the night, maybe it can still rewrite all the shadows out of sight and bring you back to me. Moonlit letters in my hand, where your heart still stands. We've walked a million sidewalks, through sunshine and through rain. We've crossed a million intersections, felt joy and felt pain. But through it all, the constant, the thing that makes me fine, is the simple, quiet feeling of your hand holding mine. It's not a gripping, clinging hold, it's gentle and it's free, but it says more than any words could ever say to me. It's just your hand in mine as we walk along the street, a tiny point of contact making my life complete. It's a conversation, a promise and a prayer. It's knowing that I'm loved beyond all compare, with your hand in mine. When the world gets heavy and I don't know what to do, I don't need advice or answers, I just need to be with you and feel your fingers lace with mine, a silent soothing balm that tells me everything is going to be calm. It's a language without sound, a comfort without end, my lover and my confidant, my best and truest friend. It's just your hand in mine as we walk along the street, a tiny point of contact making my life complete. It's a conversation, a promise and a prayer. hand